morning, everybody. We are here at a very nondescript Starbucks, because this is like, I didn't even feel like there was one here, but we are here for the Starbucks Barista Area Regional World National Champions, whatever the next level was after Caitie's last competition. She did a fantastic job, she won, and so we are here again. People are prepping for this, they're playing games, they're prepping coffee, they're practicing their Starbucks coffee trivia, and soon Caitie will be competing against some of other Starbucks finest baristas. There's a lot of great people here, but we are going to chronicle it on this extra special DAPs vlog. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope that Caitie wins. So wish her well in the comments below. Also subscribe so you don't miss any more of these crazy adventures, and let's go see what happens.
Test. This is me testing the microphone. I wish I did. I'm not very sure, but I like to hear it. That was you. So thank you. For now, I'm a sensor. Hi! Thank you. I wish that I could say it was natural. Thank you. It really would be. But sometimes it feels like it's natural. Like, I do. I haven't had any coffee, so I'm I've had it for 5 years. So it'll be 5 years this August. It's my first area championships. I've actually competed at the district level for the last 4 years. So this is my first time getting this far. So that is a win in and of itself. It's massive. Yeah, I was down to a master until I hired in, and then I promoted a shift at my home morning. And I went to a sale and so that actually was the first push to commit a championship. I may cry if I get cry. Starting with a cappuccino, because it's a perfect summer beverage. We start with a small tumbler of crunched frappuccino. Get 2 pumps of that frappes in there. I love, this was actually one of the summer beverages when I hired it in 2014. So it kind of feels like a bit of a full circle moment having it back. You're going too short. Alright, so we'll get that in there. We'll blend that on one. Step out of my shoe in the process. Very important step. Put that into the bottle. Sit my lip back in the dish so it stays nice and shady. Got 1 pump of dark caramel, and I really love these frappuccinos because I love the whipped cream. It's one of those people where I think the whipped cream's the best part. So when I stick my straw in and I get the whipped cream first, it's one of my favorite things. Get that whipped cream back out. Some fancy topping. Lid? No, do not be sorry. That's not the right size lid, so I'm not going to put that lid on. I'm going to put the right size lid on. Yeah, so That's caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino. Thank you. I mean, I thought it was lovely myself, but I'm a little bit biased. So, who's gonna taste the caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino? Wow, no one wants to drink it. It should have that nice velvety caramel flavor from the dark caramel, and the whipped cream kind of balances out to that nice, light, summery flavor. He's not. Is it?
It's the first time I've had a couple frappuccinos in 2 years. I haven't drank a frap in 2 years.
And how good is it?
He's taking a second sip.
Oh. Perfect, I will pay you later. Anyway, Jacob and I actually competed against each other at the first district level I ever did. So we've gone back a long way. Stevie was not a competitor the first year I competed. He won the year before and then went to regionals that year. And then pageant wave. So we're going to start with our cold brew with the salted cream cold foam. I was actually talking about this earlier this week because I'm one of those people, when I have a pretzel, when the pretzel's gone, if they have a pretzel at Disneyland, when the pretzel's gone, I'll eat the salt. Like, I'm one of those people. I don't know what that means about my sanity, but I'm one of those people. And so when this drink came out, I was like, sea salt? In our cold brew? So we're gonna go cold brew the first line. Water was over here. It's so disorienting being in a store, I don't know. Get that ice in. Ooh. That is lovely cold foam. I am proud of that cold foam. I'm gonna give that a rip. It's okay, if you ask me anything, I'll be very proud of it. So, because you have to be your biggest supporter first. So anything I do, my first championships, my latte art was a blob, and I owned that blob. I was so proud of that blob. And I was the first person to be like, it's beautiful. You look at it this way, Yes. Perfect. Much better. Woo. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like you're strong.
That's the spot sneak through. So it's like the delicious, I love our cold brew. I was lucky enough to be a partner when a lot of things were introduced. So getting to be a partner when the cold brew is introduced and getting this brand new method of brewing and how smoothly and how I love cold brew. I shouldn't drink a lot of cold brew because I'm like this naturally. So you add cold brew with mix and so you have that nice salt flavor from the cream. I love the vanilla sweet cream, how nice and sweet it is. Balanced out with that salt, it's a really good combination of both. And then having that caramel flavor in the cold brew really brings out the caramel notes that are in the cold brew itself. So, taste a lot of that. Oh my gosh, I pulled my headset again. I'm so sorry. Tunji, I apologize. I'm gonna wash my hands again because I touched my headset. Okay. It's like caramel macchiato. Let's do it. Another fun summer beverage. Just here. Probably a s'mores. Just because I love a s'mores. I love, the other night I was getting stressed in the heat of championships and all that. And my best friend has a bonfire in his backyard, and he's like, okay, we're gonna make s'mores. And I was like, I closed on Memorial Day, we went and made some s'mores. I just have s'mores. We're gonna steam this grande amount of milk. Gonna get that fancy whirlpool action happening. For about 3 seconds, get that back in. Gonna cue my shots. 3 pumps of vanilla, and having the vanilla right next to the sugar-free vanilla is incredibly dangerous, and I'm glad I didn't mess that up. But I was also talking about the other day where when the first year there was district championships in 2015, I wasn't eligible to compete because you had to have been a partner for 6 months and you had to have been a coffee master. And I was neither of those things when I had only been a partner for 4 months. But I remember reading the rules, and I remember I'm one of those people that I love to read everything. And so I read the rules, and I remember specifically reading about how you had to make a caramel macchiato at the championships, and you had to have that perfect crosshatch. And so since I was new, and I was still learning, I practiced my crosshatch so much. I was like 5 up, 5 down, 2 around, and I think that it's one of my favorite things to teach new partners is just a beautiful crosshatch. And I would always show people, I'd be like, look at my crosshatch, and they'd be like, that's a weird thing to be excited about, but I was excited. So, and I'm still very excited. So it's going to have that rich caramely flavor from the espresso, and it really balances out very nicely with the nice 2% milk and the vanilla. So you have a lot of sweetness there with the caramel drizzle, the vanilla, and it's super, super tasty, super yummy, but then you have that rich espresso, which I love. I love a good balance. Who wants a caramel macchiato? Wow, everyone jumped at that one. Maddie's a partner from my store. Maddie, actually, person that whenever I feel creative and I make drinks, she's the guinea pig. So I'll go, I threw a bunch of stuff in a blender and I really think you should taste it. And so she's always the person. So she's very familiar with the stuff that I make. So I think she trusts me slightly. I don't know why. But so I do have Team Caitie t-shirts. I was thank you. And was it nice and glossy and did it look like wet paint?
Which is rare. I agree. This is balances out really well.
I'm always paying attention. I joke around that I have hearing like a bat, like I have supersonic hearing, and so I always hear what's going on. I'm always very in tune with kind of like the pulse of my lobby and how my customers are feeling. So if I even think for a second that there's a question that someone's upset with something, I will take time to make sure that they are happy, even if it's, are you sure? Like, if someone only gets 1 cup of coffee a day, I'm not letting it be a bad one. So I always make sure that reading, listening, I can hear, my store's not very big, but I can hear all the way across the store into the corner. I've gone over to tables, done a table touch, I'm like, are you happy? Like, is there something about your drink that could have been better? Is there a different drink you want? Getting to do things like that is... I've actually had it where we have a customer who comes in and he loves a flat white with non-fat, and he always says that he wants his dot to be the size of a nickel. He's very specific, very specific. And if he comes in and it's not the size of a nickel, he's not happy. So I've actually had partners before be like, no, I'll take it. I got it. I'm fine. And I've had to kind of, after they make it, and they'll make it 2-3 times because they're determined. And so I've actually come in a couple times, and the amount of a smile, and because I think sometimes when partners are intent on something, they get very head down and I'm just going to do this. But I think the amount that a smile and a joke and a fun thing, because when I make a flat white for him, he doesn't check. He does, but I think it's also just I mean, fake it till you make it. You gotta bring it. And so I think about him frequently with being able to make a regular customer out of someone who some people might turn their nose up and be like, this guy. But yeah.
Got away with non-fat milk this time.
Yeah, very. Shall we do a customer favorite beverage? If I can find Breve. It's gonna be, remember how I promised you guys tears? This is it. Oh, prepare yourself. This is the crying session of a lifetime. We're gonna ready to rock and roll. So I'm actually gonna make a Breve flat, or thinking about flat whites. It's a Breve latte with sugar-free vanilla, extra hot. When I transferred into my store, I was not the most confident. I had a rough go around when I first got promoted. I transferred to a really busy store and I just didn't feel ready. I'm also doing an extra shot. I didn't say that. It's also a triple. And so I just didn't feel ready, and so I was actually closing a lot when I first got to my store, and it's very nice. It's a neighborhood cafe store. It's kind of slow, and okay. So, I 100% promised the tears. Here are the tears. Yay! Consistency. And so we had a gentleman that would come at night with his son. They would do Sudoku puzzles. And he was so crucial to me feeling welcome at the store. Okay, I'm gonna pour this, stop crying, come back to the story. I'm gonna tap it out. It's worse hearing yourself cry over a microphone, I will say that. I will. And so AJ actually, I was learning latte art, and so if he would get things in a Fajir cup, I would try latte art, and he was so encouraging. He would always be like, oh, it's so nice. And so, I mean, that's not that nice, but he would have still been very encouraging. But the thing about AJ is actually his son came in 2 months ago, and we said, hey, we haven't seen AJ in a while. Actually found out he passed away. So that was the crying. Here it is. Turn it around. He was in his 80s. So he lived, you're laughing at me. He lived a really amazing, great life. And I actually, that day, oh man, crying, voice crying. That day I'd actually gotten a Christmas card out that AJ had written for us. He had drawn a picture of us doing latte art on the cover, and it said, Merry Christmas, I love you all, love AJ. So he was an integral part of our store, and
Clearly we're all very That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a blessing. Okay, let's stop crying now. Anyway. It's a Breve triple extra hot sugar-free vanilla latte, paired best with a chocolate brownie, because the half and half is steamed. So it's a very funny term. When I first started, I was like, why doesn't everyone just say half and half? I was like, it seems like we're complicating things, but it is a tell if you say half and half or Breve. It should be if you want it steamed or if you don't want it steamed, but sometimes the terminology gets a little bit mixed up. Whew. Thank you. I promised the tears and I brought them. So, that's all right. Shall we do a pour over?
Let's do a pour over.
Let's do a pour over. I love pour overs. All right, I will.
Anybody want the...
Does anyone want an AJ? Maddie's crying. I made Maddie cry.
yeah.
I'll leave that right there. I'll leave that there. The man recording a YouTube video. Amanda's my store manager. Maddie's one of my closing partners. That's my mom. That's my other mom. when she was our store manager at Magnolia and Warner, we all called her Mom. First day I started, someone was like, Mom's gonna be so mad. And I was like, why is your mom up here? Yeah, so I still call her Mom sometimes. People are like, your mom's a district manager? That doesn't make any sense. Stevie taught me latte art, so if I did anything wrong, it's 100% his fault. Let's do a tasting. I mean, you all could clap. I'm not gonna argue with it. Don't have a spoon? There. Oh my goodness, you are so prepared. Okay, so we're gonna be doing pour over. I actually have we had some leftover grounds from the prep session on Tuesday, so someone put it in the cup and they wrote my name on it. It's been sitting in my cup holder. I won't talk about it. But the part is still my coffee right now. Don't put it out in my bio. It's really good stuff. So we're going to be Sunday and you're pouring into the taste cups for the taste cup. And you pour in nice mixtures and we're going to get rounds everywhere. That's what we were going to do. For the soup. I was feeling like you should drink it. Plus, she was but oh, that's Something here is not ground into our cups. Can I bring her forward over here? Right there at the source I right into it. Right there with the coffee master. And so I immediately was pitching these works. I was attending everything, fresh coffee. I want to do this, I want to do that. And he was so nice to me, even though I'm sure that I was very safe. He probably didn't want to go over and ask me every question in the entire world. I remember one of the first shifts I worked in, I said, if I can't go for this, because I just felt like and so he sat me down. He remembered vividly going second handoff playing at my second store, teaching me about wedding grounds and canoeing, watching it blossom. And what was most important was that it was still the same passion that he instilled in me, or that he instilled in me, and it was something I'm always forever grateful for. But ever to cry twice. Definitely only meant to cry once. Anyway, so he's crying. Yeah, I cried my second year at district when I was having stop crying just every time I cried. So, letting it easily, watching it blossom, and letting it move into the flavors is actually why I really love doing pour-overs for customers. If they come in the afternoon and they want their dark roast, and she gets really excited to do a pour-over for them because let me walk you through all the fun of pour-overs and sometimes partners think they're laborious, you don't super love them. I get so excited because you get to watch coffee magic happen in front of you. You get to, my partners that I trained, I'm very invested in my coffee. I always talk about how our coffee is so important, how our water is so important. So when I pass, I get freaked out. But they all, we ask, they will all say on our first day, I'll go forward with them, and I will talk about the coffee blossom, and I will talk about all these things, and then so, man, I just wanted a job, and I and very passionate about what it is that I get to do at Starbucks. And so I always try, like Stevie did to me, I always try and instill the same love and passion for beans. Absolutely. No. Favorite coffee? Yes. So much that on my first day, they said, okay, we're going to do a coffee tasting. And I said, should I quit? Should I quit now? She goes, no, coffee. My parents never drank coffee, didn't drink coffee ever. So, what's the smell of coffee? Tasting it? Not my thing. And I remember my first day very vividly, and them saying, do coffee tasting, and I panicked, and really didn't want to, and I remember drinking it and going, oh my gosh, why do people like this? Like, I don't know. And so my second week with the company, actually, someone got very excited about doing coffee tasting, and they did photos, and that was the first time that I kind of realized that coffee was more than like just water. And so it's something that I'm still trying to get down with my signature. It's the complexity and how much there is going on in Floto. I can do that with song. I can do that. So there's so much happening. And there's very distinct flavors in it. And so pairing with that butter croissant, it was really nice to see that really experience just like perfect flavors. So if you smell it, you actually smell a lot of those herbal notes. Kind of like oaky. I'm very dramatic, you guys have noticed. I know. I just always have these long flowery expectations for what I smell. And this is like, oh my gosh, I'm taking a walk in a forest and the leaves are all around you and there's sticks and dirt on the ground. But I smell all of the dirt and all of that coffee. So cheers, let's flirt. Oh yeah. When I first started, I felt like working with the cop-out. I was like, so you mean dirty? Like, I was like trying to understand what people meant. I was like, what does it mean? But as I've grown and as I've gotten much more understanding, I was like, oh, earthy is but it's so much more than just dirty or six or this is what I'm doing. That's it. This is it. I'm making myself smaller. This is holding it back. Don't at my home. I'm my best friend's home. I didn't ask. But here's the, yes. No, my dad's drink is a cheese coffee iced tea, no water, please eat more. So let's see. Hold it through. Black coffee. And something about our best friend. Yeah. No, we were at Park of two, yes. And then we spent probably 6 hours trying to get it up. Found out there was an internet outage just at the house that was trying to edit it. So like it's something. But yes, so basically we'll just follow you to see what there's a monetization thing with Google. Yeah, YouTube did, but sometimes because Disney likes to use our music. So we try not to use more than seconds of anything, but so we try to sometimes do that. But it's family friendly. I think I would. We wouldn't this morning. Oh no. I don't think you guys got to edit. Wait, did she just assume? We have Lauren. Yeah. Stand further away. Use that ball. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody.
Caitie has successfully completed her regional, aerial, state, national, world famous, global space challenge and Galaxies challenge.
Barista
and how'd you feel it went?
I mean,
they all just watched you, so.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing that that happened. I feel like it went really well. I did all my things where I talked really well. I talk real good right now too.
We'll see how well they heard you because the microphone was a little bit weird.
Well, it cut out when I was doing the pour over.
That and it was just kind of funky at the beginning. So I moved closer and then it got better and then it was just weird. We'll see.
Honestly, who knows?
If you're still watching, that's amazing.
But yeah, I feel like I did all that just fine because I obviously know all that stuff because I got here somehow. But I feel like I was really good at just being myself. So I
took advice from the genie. Very good.
Kind of getting nervous again.
No need.
Like I shouldn't.
So we have a pour over challenge coming. No, we don't. We have a
latte art
throwdown, and then we'll find out who won. And you'll probably see Caitie crying either way. So just keep watching, and you can see what happens.
If I lose, I'll have the credit crying until after. Come on.
Oh, it's that thing. It's the competition. Be polite thing. And like, oh, I'm so happy you won.
And then cry.
I really wish I'd won too, but that's okay. It's fine. Because we're going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Exactly.
And it'll be great. So anyway, that's how far we are now. We've got a couple more things to cover, and this challenge of the world will be over.
So first up, I believe we have Vanessa and Kyle.
Can you see them over there? Are they visible?
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Woo! Oh, Kelly, this is a tough one.
I know. I'm going to drink from that.
Oh, she's going to the face test. She's going to the taste test. That was some great latte art, you guys.
Wow. All right. The winner of this round is Vanessa.
You can wipe down your cups.
Little more and bring it
Woo!
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good luck with that one, Kelly.
I don't like these. Come on, beer.
They both look good.
Okay. That one's hard. All right. I'll do the hand holding thing.
Thank you.
All right. This round goes to Tyler.
Okay, we've got next up is Tyler C.
How about that 4, baby? What's that? How about that 4? How about that 4? That's right. Got it.
Very good.
Not right here.
All right, you guys.
I know, you're like me.
See
Do
that?
you want me to carry? Yeah. Oh, wow. Sad swan was
Good stuff, you guys. That's really good. Good luck, Kelly. Wow.
It's a beautiful flamingo.
Actually, it looks kind of like a fairy. Ooh!
I like it. Flamingo. Flamingo. That's Swanetta.
Alright, hands. Ready? Yeah. Winner of this round, Caitie!
Keep moving up. Okay. Here we go. Getting ready. Next group, we've got Javier and Jennifer.
You got it. Turn around.
I watch him. I stand next to him while he does it. He can do it.
Hit the picture twice. What's up?
You guys bring it on over. We're going to check it out on the screen.
This is the turnip. This is the turnip, not the tulip.
We're looking hard, you guys.
There's nice hollowness in the core. It's pretty good, actually. You can see the clear definition. Let's see.
Kelly's gonna be going for days.
Yeah, I had a bang earlier. You made us Alright. winners. Javier.
Okay, let's check it out on the screen, you guys. Wow, very, very impressive. Note the artistry. The foam. The espresso. Give me one of those.
The cup.
She's gonna be wired after this.
The coffee's already working.
It's a tough decision. No pressure.
It is. All right.
We're not doing it.
This round is tight.
Okay, you guys. We're getting down to it. We got semifinals. Here we go.
You got this, Caitie. Come on, Javi.
Guys are doing great. All that matters is having fun.
Let's check it out, you guys. Let's check it out. Oh, very nice. This is for the finals.
Wow.
I taste them all. Alright, let's do this. Alright.
Here we go.
Javier.
Okay. Here we go, guys. Let's take a look at the screen. Those two cups, that is true latte art by two fantastic barista champions. All right, Kelly, we're all patiently waiting.
And your winner is.
All right, so what I'll tell you is, you know, the scoring was really tough. There was a 7-point spread from the bottom, which is not really the bottom, to the top. And it was really, really tight, really tight. And so with that, I'm gonna go and announce so third place So third place, you get a nice Dimitas glassware set, and we can start out with the trophies and the stuff that's there. It's kind of all mixed in, you know, after we do all the announcements. But third place, with a score of 85 points total, Caitie. Congratulations, Caitie. Nice job. All right. Coming in, second place, with a score of 86. Wow. Congratulations, Tyler. All right. In the Area 87, Barista champion, with a perfect score of 89 out of 89. Wow. Jennifer Hopper.